season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kevin Newman becomes the first out of the inning. So here's Adam Frazier. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Ohtani is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
And that's in there for a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit to short. Myers has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order. Trevor Williams gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What
struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
This one's down to third. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's a .375 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
Juan Soto to the plate now. And it's fouled away. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Back goes Polanco, and that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Second home run early in the year, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
So here's Albert Almora next.
The center fielder, Albert.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Batting it, the second baseman, Jay-Jaé.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That is it.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Colin Moran is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Gregory Polanco. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. With 2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Ready now, Shohei Ohtani. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
From the stretch. Hit in the air out to left. Frazier has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
To the plate now, Steven Souza, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Here now is Juan Soto. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah. You've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this grand slam home run. We've played 2. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates nothing. Striding in, Kevin Kramer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
No balls and a strike to count. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Rizzo is there. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 17, Stephen Brault.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Stephen Brault. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Slow roller left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2. This is in the air out to left field. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Jay-Jaé.
Striding in once again, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hops this one up. Moran shading to his right. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First pitch of the at-bat. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead holds at 8-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Newman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One ball, one strike to count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Souza is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Souza going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs already home here. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory.
Standing in, Gregory Polanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But the Pirates. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a...
Now meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
At the plate, Steven Souza. Hit high and deep to right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Newman stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. Into the bleachers and gone. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Polanco. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs. Striding into the box, Kevin Kramer. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But, hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. This is hit softly to third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 43, Stephen Brault.
So stepping in, Stephen Brault. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Kramer, base runner at first with 1 out. Now it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Lifted the other way to left center. Soto comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 now. Fastball just inside. Adam Frazier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he's not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Robbie Erlin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Robbie Erlin.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Standing in, Shohei Ohtani. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a liner. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
So striding in, Chris Bryant trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah,
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Blake Cederlin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Juan Soto lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track, into the bleachers, and out of here. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So give him 5 runs in the inning with the... Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
This is pulled into right. Souza is there, 2 down.
Up next to the Pirates, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Ready for another shot now, Colin Moran. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High and deep to left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
That's in there. Base hit. Almora isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Nick Birdie gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Birdie, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in 2017.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. This is line to left. Frazier is there, and he'll bring this one in. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Up next to the play.
Making his way to the plate, Chris Bryant. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The Cubs are on top, 17. Digging in, Gregory Polanco. He is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.